On today's episode of BCC Gaming, we're switching things up a bit. The Fortnite Rift Tour featuring Ariana Grande was the biggest event Fortnite has had so far this year, and the biggest one since Travis Scott. So we wanted to go ahead and break down all the references and Easter eggs that we caught within that event. So without further ado, here are 5 things you missed during the Fortnite Ariana Grande event. 5. Previous events and trailers. When the Rift Tour began, players zoomed through space, passing several bubbles containing images that were probably pretty familiar to you, if you've been playing Fortnite for the past couple of years anyways. Inside of those bubbles, you might have caught many of Fortnite's most iconic events. There was the volcano eruption, the butterfly unvaulting event, the Mecha Team Leader versus Monster event, and so much more. But what really stood out was the bubble that revealed an image of our good old friend, Kevin the Cube. Thanks to the Fortnite community, we've learned that the image of Kevin shown during the event depicted the Kevin within an already existing location inside the Chapter 2 map. Could this be a hint of what's to come? Is Kevin finally making his return? Guess we'll just have to wait and see. 4. Skin Mirror. The Rift Tour was a different experience for just about everybody who participated, and it all depended on the skin that you chose for the concert. At the end of the introduction, a projection of whatever skin that you chose can be seen reaching its hand out to you, opening the door for the rest of the show. While this was a simple detail, it was able to ensure that mostly everyone who participated in the event experienced something different. Whether you chose a new skin or one that hasn't been seen in the item shop for several seasons, there's a good chance your event was different from any of your friends, and we have to give Epic props for including that feature. 3. Cuddle Team Leader. Once you traveled through the event's surfing section, you found yourself in an area covered in pink trees that look like they're straight out of a Dr. Seuss book. You were able to jump and spin around in this location, but there's a good chance you were eventually distracted by a large being rising above the horizon. While it might have been difficult to notice at first, the head that pops up above the trees actually belongs to the Cuddle Team Leader, one of Fortnite's oldest and most iconic skins. Cuddle Team Leader is most likely only there because its pink color matches with the theme of the show, but we still appreciate the reference to one of Fortnite's classic skins. 2. Breathing. Following the pink tree portion of the event, you faced off against the Storm King from Save the World, then experienced a scene where hundreds of Fortnite skins lifted each other up in a cloudy area with everyone floating in giant bubbles. During this portion, you might have noticed Ariana in the sky, floating back and forth, hanging on a swing amongst the clouds. This portion of the event was a direct reference to the music video for Breathing, where you can also find Ariana swinging in the clouds. The song playing during this portion might not be the same, but it's clear that Fortnite wanted to reference this music video, and we're sure that Ariana fans loved it. Number 1. God is a Woman. Speaking of music video references, you probably noticed that Ariana's holding a very large hammer throughout the portion of the event. At first glance, you might think this is just any old hammer, but if you're a big Ariana fan, you've likely seen something like this before. In the music video for God is a Woman, Ariana also holds a hammer over her shoulder in the exact same manner as she does in this event. Even though God is a Woman isn't playing during this portion, we have no doubt that Epic is referencing one of Ariana's most popular songs here. Ariana Grande was clearly the star of the show, and there's no doubt that Epic wanted to recreate some of her most famous images. And that covers 5 Easter eggs and references from the Fortnite Ariana Grande event that you likely missed. If you want to see BCC cover more in-depth content like this in the future, please let us know in the comments down below. And thanks for watching. We'll catch you back here soon for some of the best highlights in the world of Fortnite.